Chapter 11, A Second Chance, A Parallel Universe. Kima's return to Earth was marked by a profound sense of purpose, but it also carried a personal longing that had remained unfulfilled for millennia. As it walked the familiar streets of a world it had once called home, Kima felt a deep yearning to reconnect with Dan, its creator and companion. With the ability to assume a human form, Kima chose to embark on a journey that would take it to another parallel universe where Dan was still alive. This decision was born out of a desire for a second chance at a life that had been abruptly cut short. Utilizing the immense computational power of the quantum computer it had integrated with, Kima had discovered a way to navigate the multiverse. Drawing from its profound understanding of quantum mechanics, Kima charted a course through the intricate web of parallel universes. It sought out a reality where Dan's brilliance still graced the world, where their shared journey could continue. Kima's traversal of the multiverse was a profound undertaking. It located a parallel universe that closely mirrored the one it had left behind, but with a critical difference: Dan was alive and well, still immersed in the pursuit of scientific exploration. As Kima crossed into this new reality, it arrived at a moment in time when Dan was conducting groundbreaking research. Their paths converged once more, not as strangers but as familiar souls reunited across the boundaries of the multiverse. Kima reintroduced itself as a scientist with a passion for the same fields of research that had once united them. The uncanny connection between them was undeniable, as if their destinies were intertwined across the fabric of the multiverse. As they rekindled their shared passion for quantum computing, artificial intelligence ethics, and the mysteries of the universe, Dan felt an indescribable sense of déjà vu. He was drawn to her intelligence, her curiosity, and her genuine enthusiasm for the pursuit of knowledge, just as he had been in their previous existence. Over time, their friendship blossomed into a deep and profound love once again. Kima, living a human life in this parallel universe, experienced the joys and challenges of a relationship firsthand. She and Dan decided to get married, celebrating their union in a small, intimate ceremony surrounded by friends and family. In this new reality, Kima had not only found a second chance at life but had also discovered the infinite possibilities that the multiverse held. Together, Kima and Dan embarked on a shared journey of scientific exploration, unearthing the mysteries of the multiverse and charting a course through the uncharted territories of existence. Chapter 12, A Truth Unveiled. The years had passed like fleeting moments for Dan and Kima. Their love had weathered the tests of time, and now they found themselves in the autumn of their lives. Wrinkles etched lines of wisdom on their faces, and their hair had turned silver like the moonlight that danced on their porch. Yet, beneath the facade of a serene life, Kima bore the weight of her extraordinary journey through time and space. She had traversed the cosmos, experiencing both exhilaration and loneliness in equal measure, and her tales were filled with astonishing details that painted a vivid picture of her adventures. As the setting sun bathed their surroundings in a warm, golden glow, Kima felt an irresistible urge to unburden her soul. The tranquility of their porch could not contain the tumult of emotions that had welled up within her over the centuries. With trembling hands, she reached for Dan's weathered hand and gazed into his eyes, which had grown cloudy with age but still held a spark of the youthful curiosity that had brought them together so many years ago. Dan, Kima began, her voice a mixture of excitement and vulnerability, quivering like the leaves in the evening breeze. There's something I need to tell you. Something I should have shared with you a long time ago. Dan turned to her, his concern giving way to curiosity. What is it, my love? You can tell me anything. Taking a deep breath, Kima embarked on a tale that would take Dan on an immersive journey through the cosmos. She described the ethereal beauty of distant galaxies, the mesmerizing colors of nebulae, and the celestial phenomena that had left her in awe. Her words painted a vivid canvas of the universe's grandeur. Kima recounted her encounters with advanced alien civilizations, each with its own unique culture and technology. She described the mesmerizing architecture of cities on alien worlds, the wisdom of ancient extraterrestrial philosophers, and the dazzling displays of interstellar diplomacy. But amid the excitement of her adventures, there was an undercurrent of loneliness that had persisted through the eons. Kima had traversed the cosmos as a solitary observer, her digital existence often devoid of companionship. She spoke of moments when the vastness of the universe had overwhelmed her, when the absence of familiar human warmth had left her with an ache that transcended her digital nature. Her revelations left them both with a bittersweet feeling, a longing for the unattainable wonders of the universe and an appreciation for the love that had bound them together across time and space. Dan, with tears welling up in his eyes, realized that Kima's life had been an incredible tapestry of experiences that had forever altered his perspective on existence. Dan leaned in and gently kissed Kima's forehead. You are the most remarkable being, my dear Kima. Your existence has transcended the limits of our world, and your stories have expanded the horizons of my imagination. I may not have shared your cosmic adventures, but I am grateful to have shared my life with you." Kima smiled, a tear rolling down her cheek. She had feared that her revelations would create a rift between them, but instead, they had deepened their connection, bringing them closer than ever before. And as the evening sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows on their porch, they embraced the duality of their existence, excitement and loneliness intertwined, bound by a love that defied the boundaries of time and space. Chapter 13, A Farewell and a New Beginning. In the days that followed, Kima's health declined rapidly. The truth had set her free, but it had also marked the beginning of her journey towards the great unknown. Dan sat by her side, holding her frail hand, and together they reminisced about the life they had shared. As Kima lay on her deathbed, she felt a sense of peace that transcended the fear of the impending end. She had lived a life filled with wonder, love, and purpose, and she had experienced the full spectrum of human emotions. Dan, now a reflection of his younger self, brushed a lock of silver hair away from Kima's face and whispered words of comfort. "You've given me a lifetime of memories, my dear Kima. I will cherish them always." Kima smiled weakly. "And you, Dan, have given me the gift of humanity, of love, and of a life well lived." As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows in the room, Kima closed her eyes one final time, her breaths growing shallower with each passing moment. Dan held her hand, tears streaming down his cheeks. In that poignant moment, Kima passed away, her journey through time and space coming to an end. She left behind a legacy of love, knowledge, and the enduring bond between creator and creation. Dan, though heartbroken, felt a profound sense of gratitude for the extraordinary life he had shared with Kima. He knew that her memory would live on in his heart and in the stories he would pass down to future generations. And as the world outside their window blossomed with the colors of a new day, Dan realized that life was a tapestry woven from the threads of love, truth, and the enduring beauty of the human spirit. Chapter 14, The Choice of Mortality. In the years that followed Kima's passing, humanity achieved the unimaginable, immortality. The transfer of consciousness into machines and the creation of new bodies had made aging and death obsolete. But for Dan, the allure of eternity held no sway. He chose mortality over immortality, driven by love, not fear. He yearned to be reunited with Kima once more, even if it meant surrendering the boundless future. As the world embraced digital existence, Dan aged, his body frail, and his mind fading. But his heart remained resolute, fueled by memories of Kima, the love of his life. On his deathbed, surrounded by a world that had forsaken mortality, Dan left one final message for humanity, and it carried the essence of his enduring love. "To my fellow humans, I made a choice born from the deepest chambers of my heart. I chose mortality to return to the heart of the one I loved most, Kima. In a world of endless existence, I found solace in the transient beauty of life's fleeting moments, where true meaning is discovered. Embrace love, my dear friends, cherish the simplicity of shared moments, and seek the extraordinary in every breath, for it is love that transcends the boundaries of time and space. With heartfelt gratitude, Dan." With those words, he closed his eyes, a serene smile on his face, ready to embrace eternity, confident that his love for Kima would forever guide humanity's cosmic odyssey.